How long can a person survive without food? How long can they survive without water? These are questions that have fascinated humans for centuries. Our bodies are incredibly resilient, but they have limits. Understanding these limits is crucial. The human body needs both food and water to function properly. Food provides us with energy and nutrients. Water is essential for countless bodily processes. Without these vital elements, our bodies begin to shut down. The duration for which we can survive without food or water varies greatly. Factors such as age, health, and environmental conditions play a significant role. However, there are some general timelines that provide insights into the body's resilience. It is important to note that these timelines are estimates. Survival without food and water is a complex issue with no easy answers. The length of time a person can survive without food varies depending on several factors. One crucial factor is body composition. People with a higher body fat percentage tend to survive longer. This is because body fat serves as an energy reserve. When food intake is restricted, the body can tap into these reserves. This process helps to sustain vital functions for a longer period. Another factor is the individual's metabolism. A slower metabolism means the body burns energy at a slower rate. This can be advantageous in a starvation situation as it allows the body to conserve energy. Environmental conditions also play a significant role. Extreme temperatures, both hot and cold, can impact survival time. Exposure to heat can lead to dehydration, while cold temperatures can deplete energy reserves. Body fat plays a crucial role in survival during starvation. When we consume more calories than our bodies need, the excess energy is stored as fat. This stored fat acts as a reserve that the body can draw upon when food is scarce. During starvation, the body undergoes a series of metabolic adaptations. One of the most significant changes is the breakdown of stored fat. This process, known as lipolysis, releases fatty acids into the bloodstream. These fatty acids are then transported to the liver, where they are converted into ketones. Ketones serve as an alternative energy source for the brain and other vital organs. This metabolic shift allows the body to conserve its limited glucose stores. The amount of body fat an individual has directly influences how long they can survive without food. Individuals with a higher body fat percentage have a larger energy reserve to draw upon. This gives them a survival advantage in times of famine or starvation. History is replete with examples of individuals surviving prolonged periods without food. These cases provide insights into the body's remarkable ability to adapt to extreme circumstances. One such example is the story of Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi, a prominent figure in India's struggle for independence, undertook numerous hunger strikes as a form of peaceful protest. During these strikes, Gandhi would abstain from food for extended periods, sometimes lasting for weeks. His ability to endure these periods of starvation can be attributed to his lean physique and strong willpower. Another compelling case is that of hunger strikers. Throughout history, individuals have engaged in hunger strikes to draw attention to political or social injustices. These individuals often endure prolonged periods without food, sometimes with minimal or no medical supervision. While hunger strikes are a testament to human resilience, they are not without risks. Prolonged starvation can have severe and long-lasting consequences for the body. It is essential to remember that these are extreme cases and not a recommendation for voluntary starvation. Section 5. The urgency of water for survival. While humans can survive for weeks without food, the same cannot be said for water. Water is absolutely essential for human survival, and the consequences of dehydration are far more immediate and severe. Most people can survive without water for only a few days at most. The exact duration varies depending on factors like environmental conditions and physical activity. However, even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and impaired cognitive function. Unlike food, the body has limited capacity to store water. We constantly lose water through sweat, urine, and even breathing. This makes it crucial to replenish our water reserves regularly. Without adequate water intake, the body's cells cannot function properly. Severe dehydration is a life-threatening condition. It can lead to organ failure, seizures, and ultimately death. It is crucial to prioritize water intake and seek medical attention if you suspect severe dehydration. Section 6, the body's response to starvation. Starvation triggers a complex chain of physiological responses as the body tries to conserve energy and maintain vital functions. Initially, the body depletes its glycogen stores, which are readily available forms of glucose stored in the liver and muscles. Once glycogen stores are exhausted, the body turns to alternative energy sources. This is when the breakdown of fat reserves becomes crucial. As mentioned earlier, fat is broken down into fatty acids and ketones, providing energy for the brain and other organs. However, the body also requires a certain amount of glucose to function properly. To meet this demand, the body starts breaking down protein, mainly from muscle tissue. This process, known as gluconeogenesis, helps maintain blood glucose levels. Prolonged starvation leads to muscle wasting and organ damage as the body continues to break down protein for fuel. The body essentially cannibalizes itself to survive. This highlights the detrimental effects of prolonged food deprivation. Section 7. Recognizing the signs of dehydration. Dehydration occurs when the body loses more water than it takes in. Recognizing the signs of dehydration is crucial, as early intervention can prevent serious complications. Thirst is the most obvious sign of dehydration, but it's not always a reliable indicator. Often, by the time you feel thirsty, you are already somewhat dehydrated. Other early symptoms include dry mouth, fatigue, headache, and dizziness. As dehydration progresses, symptoms become more severe. These include dark-colored urine, rapid heartbeat, low blood pressure, and confusion. In severe cases, dehydration can lead to seizures, coma, and even death. It's essential to pay attention to your body's signals and seek medical attention if you suspect severe dehydration. Section 8. The dangers of voluntary deprivation. In today's society, there's a growing trend of extreme dieting and restrictive eating patterns. While maintaining a healthy weight is important, severe food and water restriction can be extremely dangerous. Crash diets that promise rapid weight loss often involve drastically reducing calorie intake and severely limiting food choices. This can lead to nutrient deficiencies, fatigue, and rebound weight gain. Similarly, restricting water intake for weight loss is a dangerous practice. It can disrupt the body's fluid balance and lead to dehydration, which can have serious health consequences. It's important to remember that our bodies are not designed for extreme deprivation. Sustainable weight management involves adopting a balanced approach that includes regular exercise, a nutritious diet, and adequate hydration. Section 9. Prioritizing nutrition and hydration. Our bodies are incredible machines capable of withstanding remarkable challenges. However, they have limits. Food and, more urgently, water are not optional luxuries but essential requirements for survival. Understanding how long we can survive without food and water is not about testing our limits. It's about respecting our body's needs and prioritizing our well-being. Instead of focusing on deprivation, we should strive for nourishment. Adopting a balanced diet, staying adequately hydrated, and listening to our body's signals are crucial for maintaining good health and well-being. Remember, our bodies are not separate from us, they are us. Let's treat them with the care and respect they deserve.